And hello, everybody, and welcome here to yet another episode. This week's episode of NASCAR Talk, coming off of the race weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, looking towards tomorrow's race at Phoenix International Raceway. I'm Seth Cole, being joined here by Levi McIntyre, Michael Norman, Bob Jones, and James Silverfox.
I'm on my laptop. I'm no longer on my computer. I am the official co-commentator of Anthony McCurry in the Oreo Truck Series.
Yeah. Anyway, first off, let's talk about last week's race at Las Vegas. Your guys'
You mean the
thoughts
Kevin
on
Harvick
it?
400?
Yeah, the Kevin Harvick 400. Hey, he won and I picked him, so I'm pretty happy. So
Don't worry, the Phoenix race tomorrow is going to be the Kevin Harvick 400 too.
it could be. It could very well be.
I want to see Kevin Harvick wreck. Okay. Okay. I have a list of drivers that I want to see have the worst season of their lives right now. One of them is Kevin Harvick.
I was kidding.
Too late. He already won.
He's already in the chase, pretty much.
Yeah.
He's in the chase already. He literally can't.
Another, and I'm going to get a lot of hate from this.
If you say it, I will kill you.
What? Not
you say,
Joe
so I
Jr.
think you're... Okay, I was going to say.
He's gonna say Gordon.
I am going to say Gordon.
Yeah, I
It
knew
is
you were gonna
Gordon.
call Gordon.
No,
Well,
because, like,
to be honest-
I don't hate Gordon. Okay, like, 10, like, less than 5 minutes in, we're getting this far. But I don't hate Gordon. I hate the
you're
whiny
fine.
fans that, like,
That's like saying you hate Junior because you hate his whiny fans.
no. I hate
mean,
Jeff Gordon's
I would
fans.
agree. I would agree to that in some point because I have a friend who's a major Jeff Gordon fan, and every time something bad happens, like Jeff could hit the wall, and like my friend will find somebody to blame it on. Say,
Yeah, no. Whenever Jeff,
he sucks.
whenever
Right.
anything goes wrong with Jeff, their fans find somebody to blame because Jeff
Yeah,
is so
like,
perfect that
also,
he
Well,
like,
yes.
can't win
like,
anything.
So you can't really wish that a driver does bad just because the fan base goes off.
No, just
crazy.
because I want to see the fan base
I don't
cry
think it's-
about it.
Oh.
Logano blocked. This is an
Oh,
IndyCar,
By,
you
by the way,
dumbass.
Silverfox, your volume is like way down as far as your mic volume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've been trying to say anything, can't hear you.
Well, I can hear him, but it's like really, really low.
Same. Nope, I can't hear him. I just heard a little bit.
I just heard him a little bit too.
Give me a moment.
Okay,
Oh, he heard you.
I heard him.
But
But I'm
like,
Tish.
like when Jeff Gordon got spun, or he didn't get spun, but when he spun off of Dylan's nose at Daytona, you know the whole
Oh
the
my
whole
God.
whole four wide situation. Like every freaking Gordon fan I know on Facebook blew up and said how Dylan is the worst driver ever, how he fucked Gordon over and shit like that.
yeah, I mean it was
Okay,
a four-wide situation on the last lap. I mean,
Do you
come
remember
on.
sometime? Do you guys remember sometime in 2013 where Logano blocked Jeff Gordon and he won?
Yeah,
People on the
Oh,
subreddit
God.
NASCAR, people on the subreddit NASCAR, are still complaining about it till this day. And when Joey Logano won the Daytona 500 and like the mega set that they had set up for the Daytona 500, people were like, "Well, Joey Logano won." Not watching the 2015 season anymore. And they had like Jeff Gordon flares on or whatever, and I'm just like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah.
I've seen people complain like, "Oh, NASCAR's rigged, but I'm gonna leave when Jeff Gordon leaves." Well, guess what? We don't want you.
Yeah, well. Anyway, switching gears, going back to the talking about the Las Vegas race, Kevin Harvick winning, but just like we had a week ago at Atlanta, there were actually some surprise drivers up there in the finish of this race. I mean, Martin Truex Jr., I said it last week, I thought that he was going to maybe be able to be up there, be battling for that win, finish in second place.
I swear,
Mhm.
this is going to be the year of the underdogs. I'm
I
fairly
hope
certain
so.
that Kyle Larson will win. I'm fairly certain that Truex will win. I'm fairly certain that McMurray will win. Menard will win.
Allmendinger, I think,
Just
could
like-
maybe get a second win.
Allmendinger, I really want to see him get a second win.
I think he can. I think
good.
for sure he's gonna be up there at the front when it gets to Infineon and Watkins Glen. But I really want to see him win at a super speedway or an intermediate track.
I think he can win Dover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dover would be a good track for him. Maybe Darlington.
Yeah.
All right, so Allmendinger, just like watching the raw emotion that he showed at Watkins Glen after he won his first ever race,
I know.
that immediately made me like him as a driver.
Win the race, go to the very next turn, and do a burnout.
Yeah.
It's like, forget everybody else trying to finish the race. I'm just gonna do my burnouts now.
Yeah, right.
You. Basically, have you guys? Okay, this is like a little bit off pace here, but have you guys seen his YouTube channel, Dinger TV?
No.
It's basically him challenging his crew members to like random challenges where they have to like eat food, like eat 12 Dunkin' Donut glazed donuts and like in like less than 4 minutes you get $150. If you do it in 6 minutes you get $100. And I swear to God, it is the most entertaining thing I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It can't be more entertaining than when Kevin Harvick's manager punking him out on a golf course and hearing him laugh like a turkey.
I thought that was Clint Boyer.
No, well, Clint Boyer pranked him, but just the manager on the camera just laughing like a turkey was just the most funniest thing I've seen a driver or driver-related people do.
Well, why don't we actually move on to probably the biggest story of the week, and that is Kurt Busch has been reinstated. The appeal worked. He's back in NASCAR, and he's starting 8th for the race tomorrow at Phoenix.
If he wins, I'm gonna be happy.
I don't know how I feel about it, because
I honestly don't either.
Because the fact that he was still convicted for like abuse is a bad thing. And I like how NASCAR actually did penalize him a little bit, unlike NFL.
Wow, burn.
Alright, can y'all hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can. But the fact I'm indifferent about this right now, because the fact that there's no way to know if he did actually beat his wife or he didn't. I mean, girlfriend, whatever. And if he did beat his wife, then I would not be happy if he was returning, but if he didn't, I would be happy with his return. I don't know. I just want to see Kyle Busch return and Jeremy Clarkson return.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm indifferent as well, but I'm indifferent for like a separate reason. I mean, again, to your point, Bob, we don't really know yet if he did it. He has been convicted, but still. But I think also the way that NASCAR went about it, of how they ended up, banning him indefinitely before all this happened. I mean, just the way they went about it, I don't think was the right way. So, I mean, was it too soon to bring him back? I don't know, but it's almost like I don't understand NASCAR really though, because they were like, poof, he's gone, poof, he's back. It wasn't. There was no lead up.
They explained it in practice earlier today why they brought Kurt back. They said that while there really was no conviction, they were talking about that Kurt was offered the road to recovery or in reinstatement, and he took it. And the official that they had down there said that Kurt was ready to come back. They said that he could come. He recommended him to come back. Well, now while Kurt is still on probation and everything, they're still keeping a close eye on him. But he did say that Kurt could come back. That's why Kurt's back.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, you can continue.
Well, I was just going to say, too, I was listening to, I think it was Performance Racing Network yesterday, and they were saying that Kurt Busch, the big thing he was talking about, especially here with Phoenix and then the upcoming races as well, is that they really haven't had much time this season in the car. They spent the first 3 races of the season watching, so they're not really sure if they're going to even be able to, in other words, get the mojo in order to get themselves into victory lane here, at least towards the beginning of the season.
And
it's alright, they can just rig it.
Yeah, right?
That's what NASCAR does every other time. I am going to switch gears to something that isn't
I didn't
very
get to say my piece.
Oh, wait, what did you want to say?
I didn't get to say that either.
I didn't get to see my piece on the Kurt Busch thing.
Well, then go ahead there, Silver Fox.
So. The entire thing is dumb.
Congrats, Silver Fox.
Why didn't I think of that?
First of all, say about that.
Silver Fox wants NASCAR to be less safe, so.
First of all, like what Bob said, where the fuck's the proof? Okay, so she claims that she was domestically abused. Where's the?
She's an assassin. How can we believe her?
Which reminds me.
I think Silver Fox is lagging on my end. I don't know if he's for anybody else.
Yeah, he is.
Well,
which
Maybe she just turned emo over it and started cutting herself to try and get it to work.
All right,
So-
now we're getting
Don't
into
get
bad
out.
territory. So
Get-
Seth wants to, doesn't
We're
want to
getting to
lose
Silver
subscribers.
Fox territory. That's what's going on here.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you invite him.
Well,
And
Levi,
he's already got a new girlfriend, by the way, so he's already over it.
Levi, you want to weigh in on this?
Sure. I mean, I'm kind of on the same boat as Bob. I'm kind of a little bit indifferent to it, but I will say this. Whenever they did suspend him, it goes to show you how inconsistent NASCAR really is with their rules, because last year Travis Quapple was arrested for stuff that it looked way worse than what Kurt supposedly did, and he practically got no penalties whatsoever.
Yeah, Bob just brought up Mayfield. I was wondering, was there any legitimate proof that Mayfield was cooking meth on the stovetop, or was that just his wife's word?
I think they raided his
they
house.
he found meth in like his basement.
Oh, okay. All right. That was so long ago, I didn't remember what the whole facts were then, so I was wondering.
All right.
He never had a lab. This isn't Breaking Bad.
But anyways, but yeah, and another thing, when it comes to the whole deal, I'm just honestly thinking that this whole incident is just a way for the girl to get his money. There's been many cases in the past when it comes to any celebrity, athlete, or what have you, where their wives go mad over one little tiny issue, and all of a sudden they want to make up stories and try to take their money. I mean, to go a little bit off topic, an example I can bring up of this is, for those who are wrestling fans, Hulk Hogan and his wife. This happened like 5-6 years ago, where there was a bunch of rumors thinking that Hulk Hogan cheated on his wife when there's no proof or evidence that he ever did, but still somehow the woman won a court dispute and took his money, and that's because she's crazy. So
I may add on to that Hulk Hogan point.
She really this is just my thought process here, which is very bad. If she really did want to steal his money, she could have just stuck around until marriage and then divorced him.
I mean, that's how
Well,
Brooke, that's how Brooke did it to Jeff Gordon.
I just want to add on to the Hulk Hogan. I want to add on to the Hulk Hogan point. I read Hulk Hogan's autobiography, and he said that there was one where he was basically naked for a magazine. So, and that he was with other naked women as well in it. So that's the only thing I can really see as the reason why, but he claimed that his wife got over it, so I don't know what that big deal is. But anyways, back on topic.
All
right, now I'm gonna go back off topic again, but if they're talking about Hulk Hogan, I think it's okay bringing this up. Do any of you guys watch Top Gear?
I know where this is going.
Jeremy Clarkson.
Yes, bring Jeremy Clarkson back. Now on to Phoenix.
No. But seriously though, that show.
Racist words.
No, that
producers.
That show is one of the best shows I've actually ever seen. Like that show. Okay, if you have not seen, Top Gear and you are a NASCAR fan or any sort of auto racing fan, do yourself a favor and watch it right now, because my God, that show is just beautiful.
All right, so anyway,
it has a lot of British humor, so it's hard to understand some of the jokes, but
it's easy to understand the joke.
So anyway, back to Phoenix.
Back to Phoenix.
I forgot.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, at Atlanta, we end up having that whole thing on restarts where things got bottled up with the driver on the high side of the restarts, not being able to get the tires to get grip. Well, it's seeming like we may end up having something somewhat similar as far as the restarts at Phoenix. Denny Hamlin ended up having, I think it was a media announcement, I think it was yesterday, and apparently people are shifting on the restarts. And Hamlin is saying that more than likely it's going to be someone's going to end up missing a shift, and they're going to be all bottled up and everything. And so that could be an interesting thing to actually look out for, especially on the restarts at Phoenix.
Aren't you always supposed to shift on restarts anyway?
Yeah, but he says that there's no reason that they should be shifting on a 1 mile track. He's saying that they're going to be all bottled up with the way that they are doing the shifting. They're doing shifting as if they're actually at a short track. They're doing that kind of a shifting. He's saying that they're going to be shifting when they're all bottled up rather than, kind of like when they're all spread out.
Well, that's the thing with double file restarts.
Yeah.
That's a reason why I would see it being taken away, is to stop the messed up restarts. Although that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
So.
I'll tell you what.
I honestly miss single file restarts, but.
Well, anyways. I want to start this off. I want to announce that I want to start a brand new segment every single time I'm on this show.
Oh, God, no!
For whenever something ridiculous happens where drivers have to whine and bitch about something, or they just want to fight it out, I'm going to bring back an old gag I used to have on my channel from Jimmy Spencer, the crying towel!
Oh.
Alright.
I thought you were going to do
like
a
2K15
simulation.
No, but I'll be honest. These drivers just need to learn to zip their lip and just frickin' focus on driving. Oh, I'm Denny Hamlin. I gotta shift all the time here at Phoenix.
I'm Denny Hamlin. I get yelled at over Twitter by Joey Logano.
And before ESPN bans, before ESPN bans this video, so.
Okay. So
okay.
I missed everything. So what happened?
If he is going to,
Michael's like, I'm back. What happened?
Yeah.
If he is going to start a segment, I can start a segment, and you know what my segment is?
Jesus.
Well, it's nothing about Illuminati, Seth. Shut up.
Bob Jones Strip Club Hour.
No. Well, that would be a good video, and you know it, Seth.
No, it would not.
Oh, no.
Silver Fox reverse.
No. Okay.
Silver...
Ready? It is called "Fuck You, Fans,"
Oh.
where I bitch and complain about different fan base
Don't say that,
of a driver.
Cost you a lot of
Silver Fox reversal.
And you know what? Here is my first ever rant.
Silversial.
Oh my God, no.
Oh,
Okay, adding that to Urban Dictionary right now, BRB.
No, I feel like I've been down this road before, but back to Phoenix!
Back to Phoenix!
Alright, so Harvick
No.
won last week in Las Vegas. He's on the pole for this race at Phoenix
It's gonna be
alongside...
the Kevin Harvick 400, sponsored by Kevin Harvick.
Well, he's starting alongside some unknown rookie, so, you know.
Who is he?
He drives some 22 car. I don't know who he is.
Who's...
You suck!
Oh, yeah, who's that?
So pretty much what you're saying is
I
the same.
heard he
Pretty much
makes
what you're
delicious
saying is
bread,
They call him
front row
J-Lo,
same
so
as-
I'm guessing he's like the male version of Jennifer Lopez.
So what you're saying is that today
Sounds like a rapper.
The Xfinity.
J-Lo burned down the house.
You're saying that the Xfinity Series front row is going to be the same front row as tomorrow.
Yep.
Alright, let's bring up another topic that I'm pretty sure you guys have covered before, but I've never actually watched these videos, Seth, so...
NASCAR nonsense?
No. I was talking about, like, NASCAR talks, but...
We need to play a game.
What do you...
remember the NASCAR trivia game they used to play?
Yes, I remember that trivia game, but we're doing an episode here!
How do you guys think... What do you guys think about drivers from higher series racing and lower series?
We already covered that. We hate it.
Alright,
Yeah.
there we go. I was just asking.
Yeah, we need to have an
that's the
episode
end.
where I get to talk about this
And
stuff that I didn't get to talk about.
Anyways,
I do.
Like I haven't gotten to do my piece on higher drivers racing in
Yeah,
lower
I know.
series.
Neither have I.
I didn't get to speak. I didn't get to talk about the duels.
Here, I can do this for 2 seconds. Ready? This is going to be like 5 seconds long.
I didn't get to talk about the Sprint Unlimited.
No, guys. Ready? Fuck
Narwhals.
drivers who do that. I swear to God, besides Joe Logano.
Yeah, we didn't have to eat your mic on that
We
one.
didn't even hear it.
Narwhals, swimming in
Swimming in
the
the
ocean.
Oh
ocean.
no.
God, they got come out,
Emotion,
they are
cause they
so
have to watch
awesome.
some narwhals.
That needs to, no, Seth, that needs to be the opening theme song. For
Yeah.
Narwhals.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you're right. It really should be.
Right, back to Phoenix.
All right, yeah, back to Phoenix. All right, so yeah,
Phoenix
it's
Born track.
it's-
Back to Las Vegas.
it's time for everybody to name off, kind of give people your fantasy pick, help people in their fantasy starting in their lineups and everything on who you think is gonna be the ones to win. Yes.
Before you, okay, hold on. Before we get into that, I have one thing to say.
Oh God, no.
Oh,
The ocean causing
And
And
Copyright.
in before copyright strike from Sprint.
I hope
No,
so.
that was only 6 seconds of the song. They can't copyright it.
And before a narwhal shows up at my house and hands me a copyright notice.
Awesome.
All right, so anyway,
back to Phoenix.
here we go.
Anyway.
Here
It's
we
Larry the Narwhal.
Picks.
Phoenix.
Okay, Phoenix, here we
Pick
go.
six.
Time for making picks. Give me a driver that you think is going to win the race and a driver that you think could be a bit of a dark horse to be able to pick.
Seth,
Who's going first?
picks. Seth.
Whoever's going first.
Guys, picks.
I will,
Seth.
I
I'm
will.
underage. Jesus Christ.
Actually,
Seth.
let's add
Okay.
another one to it. So we got, though, who do you think is going to win? The dark horse, and let's add one to who's going to crash.
Okay.
Danica Patrick.
And you can't
Anyways,
say Danica.
I'll-
No, and you can't say Danica Patrick.
Aw.
Anyways, I'll go first.
Everyone's crash pick is gone now. Thanks, Michael.
Anyways, I'll go first.
All right.
I'm just gonna keep going Carl Edwards until he wins, but this is a legitimate track where he could win.
As long as Casey
Oh,
He's
Kane
never
stays,
gonna win.
as long as Casey Kane stays away from him, he's okay.
All
right.
Well, yeah.
Dark horse.
Oh yeah, Dark Horse. I go
Landing Castle.
Martin Truex. Martin Truex.
Yeah.
All right, and who's gonna wreck?
And then who's the guy you stay away from? Who do you not pick that's gonna wreck?
Besides Danica.
I say the guy to say the wreck award winner will be Jamie McMurray. Sorry.
Ouch.
Magic.
Before Train kicks you out of Sega Cup.
I don't
All
care.
right, so guys, here's my picks. So for the win, I'm gonna choose my boy Joey Logano. He's starting second. He's really good. For the dark horse, I'm going to say AJ Allmendinger. He's fairly good at these short tracks, and I think he can do really well.
Yeah, but he has a backup engine now.
And the
All
guy
right,
that's-
and the
God.
person that I think is going to wreck is Casey Mears. He's terrible at this track. He's terrible at every track.
Boy, Bob really doesn't want to be in
No.
Snickers Cup, does he?
He's so terrible. No, I'm
so,
kidding.
So,
I'm
so
kidding.
Levi is out of Sega Cup and Bob's out of Snickers
Bob
Cup.
Jones
No,
gets carried.
guys. The guy.
Be on the lookout, guys, for Trent the Hedgie and NSA Ray having replacement sign-ups soon.
Ooh,
No.
random draw.
That was a joke. The
I know.
person that I really think is going to wreck, Jeff Gordon, because he's wrecked every single race so far this year.
in
Not
before,
last
Uh,
week.
no, he.
in before
Well, he did get
Busch
involved in
had
an
a
incident.
Yeah.
I thought he finished Atlanta.
His car was.
He
fucked
finished
up at
Atlanta, but his car was like really crunched up on the front. He finished off the pace,
Well,
really.
he still finished it.
He did.
so-
That's true.
I'll
Well,
go with
he was involved in an incident every race, so I think he has a good chance to wreck again.
I
I
think
will
you should
go-
just do that for when he like wrecks and doesn't complete the damn race.
Although
I-
at Phoenix he does have about a 10th place average finish in 32 races.
You
so.
don't see an accident labeled next to his name like on NR
Yeah.
or retired disco.
Disco.
Disconnected.
All right, Michael.
I will go out on a limb and pretty much guarantee that the winner will be Kevin Harvick.
Whoa, that came out.
Okay.
The dark horse, I think that would probably be a surprise. I'm actually gonna. I don't know why I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna go with Sam Hornish Jr.
Michael,
Yeah,
how dare you?
and then the person I think is gonna wreck, I think who's gonna wreck? I think we'll see at least who's driving the 44 car this weekend.
Scott Speed. Not really.
I think he's gonna wreck. No, Ben
No, the
Kennedy,
44
right?
didn't even qualify.
Okay, well then who's Ben Kennedy, right?
44 of Quapple didn't even qualify along with Tanner
The
Berryhill.
organization is
Kevin
correct.
Conway.
Kevin Conway. No, but I think Kennedy, right? Ben Kennedy, is he making a start this season?
No.
Race? Well, who the hell's last name is Kennedy?
Alex Kennedy.
Then Alex
Ben
Kennedy's
Kennedy.
gonna be the one that's gonna wreck.
Alright, you want to go Silver Fox?
Sure. Winner is Kevin Harvick.
Whoa, that came out of nowhere.
My dark horse, I'm gonna say Kyle Larson, maybe. I see an omen after Newman wrecked him.
Oh wait, is it
in the greatest finish in
I was
NASCAR
gonna say,
history.
is it too late to change my dark horse to Ryan Newman?
Yeah,
well.
I was kind of thinking that too.
No,
hope
actually,
Newman wins
I'll
it.
change my crash pick. My crash pick will be Ryan Newman.
So many changes.
My crash pick, David Reagan.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I want to go with Harvick because I picked him for fantasy, but I think you're gonna see a repeat winner this season in Jimmy Johnson. 23 career races. He's got a 7.7 average finish, 4 wins. Obviously, 2 less than Kevin Harvick's 6, but I think Jimmy Johnson is going to be the one. He's obviously got to pick his way through traffic early on, but I think he'll get to the front and he'll be basically, I think, maybe the main challenge for Harvick for that win. For my dark horse pick, I'm going to go with a guy that's been really consistent and he's got good numbers at this track. I'm going with Greg. No, I'm going with Greg Biffle. Greg Biffle got has got about a 14th place average finish in 22 starts, and he's been really consistent the past few weeks. So I think Biffle's going to be a dark horse pick. And my driver to crash, Levi, you took my pick. I'm going with Ryan Newman because Newman.
Why Ryan
25.
Newman?
Dale Earnhardt
Wait, whoa,
Jr.
hold on. 25 starts, 17th place average finish. 5 DNFs. The next highest is Matt Kenseth with 4. I think Ryan Newman, even though he's got himself a good qualifying spot here for this race, I think Ryan Newman's going to end up being the one that ends up wrecking.
And before Ryan Newman's the first caution.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Junior.
I mean, I'm looking at the DNFs at this track. The one with the highest, actually, he's not in the field, but I would have gone with him though if he had been in this field. But I would have gone with Joe Nemechek. He's got 28 starts, 9 DNFs. He's got the most DNFs at that track since 1988.
Is Terry Labonte in the field?
No.
No, he's retired.
Dang.
Hey, why would you pick Terry Labonte
Then
though?
he could break his arm again.
Well, yeah, but Terry
break his
Labonte.
hand again.
Let's see. Wait, where is it? Terry Labonte has a 16th place average finish there.
How?
Only 1 DNF as well since
Okay,
1988.
you know why? It's at 16. I bet you. I'm gonna bet you that before he left the 5, he probably had like an average of 4.
Probably.
But when he went to the shitty teams, it bumped it up a lot.
Yeah, I'll bet you're probably right.
It's 3 laps to go now.
Because Labonte hasn't been in a good ride in like 11 years.
Yeah. And you know, Levi, I think you should have stuck with your pick of Jamie McMurray wrecking because McMurray does have 4 DNFs and an average finish of 21st at Phoenix. So.
And before Seth is kicked
Dunham
out
is
of
supporting
that.
him, so that's well, correct. I mean, you've seen he's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. You see what the Eagles have done. Getting rid of all their good players.
Yeah.
Two laps to go, and in the Joey Logano 200.
Oh.
By the way, I would just like to bring up this point. Netflix might be conspiring a sponsorship deal with Josh Wise.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, there's people were spamming the hell out of the Twitter, thanks to Reddit. I love Reddit. NASCAR
I love
Reddit.
too. Oh my god, I remember calling you out on Reddit. No, I don't. I don't stalk you. I just friended you.
I can't go a single thread without
Oh, things you never knew.
No, I don't stalk you on Reddit.
You son of a bitch.
No, I don't.
Hey, if Bob Jones wrecks James Silverfox in my next Snickers race, oh, there's a reference coming.
Oh, I hope it does.
No, and
I hope
no.
I dare him.
James, I do not stalk you on Reddit.
Yes,
Are you sure?
Yes,
I'm fairly certain.
Don't lie.
I'm going on Reddit right now. I'm looking.
I stalked the Batcave Club channel on YouTube.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. I got unpopular opinion thread. I say something, you fucking reply to it.
I called
Pull
you
up
out
this
on that.
reply.
Hey,
Let's
you
pull
guys,
this reply.
you guys wanna know something?
Alright,
He
so
types in,
I think
keep
that's a
in
gr-
mind this
that's a
says 6 points, so obviously 5 people at least know who I
that's a
am. For
great
some
way to
reason.
end this episode,
He-
knowing that Bob
he
Jones
writes
is a
James,
stalker.
we
No,
know
I
you like
don't.
open wheel racing, so I kind of expected this to come from
All
you, and
right,
I tell you to
all right,
shut up,
all
and
right.
then you type in "Never Viva la Revelation."
Okay, so
Revolution.
That was
anyway,
wrong too. Instead of an O,
Alright,
he puts an A.
so we hope you enjoyed this episode here of NASCAR Talk. Hopefully, we gave you guys some.
Oh,
good...
I'm not done.
Oh, you're done. At least
Oh.
you're done for the episode anyway. So we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We will see you guys next time, as we'll be having the recap from Phoenix, and then of course next week's race as well. That'll be coming out next Saturday. I want to thank Levi, Michael, James, and the Stalker for joining me here
Fuck
today.
you.
Shut up with the stupid narwhals!
I swear to God,
Jimmy
people kill
Johnson
you.
is the greatest NASCAR driver in history. I'll show myself out.
No, okay, so James. You knew. Wait, Seth, have you stopped?
Oh no, I haven't stopped. I want you
Oh,
guys
God.
to say goodbye so I can end this doggone episode.
Bye,
Bye.
suckers.